everyone, it's Kirei here for Hey Little Magpie, and I have a brand new layout for you using the fabulous Simple Stories Colour Me Happy collection. And I just love this collection. I love all the colours, I love the bright colours. It always feels so it really does make me feel happy. Yeah. Anyway, I have pulled out this paper here. I just sort of was drawn to this one with all the sort of squares and rectangles on it. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to use it when I first got it, but I just thought, yeah, there was something about it. Anyway, as you can see, I am just cutting it all up. So I cut up all the bits and pieces from that paper, and then I am distressing the edges, and I'm layering up, as you can see here, in a bit of a rainbow across my layout. And I played around with how I was going to use this. I had them running sideways, down the left side of the layout. And yeah, but I ended up with working with them going across and almost creating a bit like a shelf for my photos I'm going to use. So yeah, so I've got 8 photos as again another one of my multi-photo layouts, and these were from holiday last year in August when we went to Madeira with our lovely friends and godson. And it's somewhere they go a lot, and we'd never been, so it was really lovely to go along with people who've been there many times and just know all the great things to go and do. So yeah, these were some photos I was waiting to scrap. And it was from a day we went on a Jeep safari. And this is one of the stops on the Jeep safari. It was a small sort of seaside town called Camara de Lobos. And it was so pretty and colourful. And it had all these sorts of decorations around the town that had been made from like rubbish and reclaimed stuff that had come out of the sea. So yeah, it was just really, really lovely. So yeah, that's what these photos are from. So yeah, another one ticked off my long list of layouts to be made. So I've mounted my photos in the 2 strips, obviously, as you can see there, using 2 other pattern papers. One is got an orange pattern on it, it's called All About It, and the other one is the pink, and it's called The Details. So I'm going to just layer my photos up, as you can see here. I've got foam pads on the top edge only on both of them. And then, so I get a little bit of dimension, but I can still sort of tuck my ephemera in around it. And then you can see I brought in the floral clusters there, and I've just going to use a few of those on either side. Now, to be completely honest, with a layout like this, because I've got all those sorts of fabulous layered pieces of pattern paper below the photos, there's quite a lot going on. I really found I didn't need to do too much from an embellishment perspective. So, but I was definitely wanting to add some of these beautiful bright floral clusters, which I've done. So I've just got those tucked in on either side of my photo strips. And then I've got a few more bits and pieces again from the ephemera. And I've used the floral bits ephemera and the bits and pieces ephemera. So there's 2 different packs. And I'm just pulling out some of the elements, and you can see I'm working with tone on tone. So I'm just layering up bits pieces that I can just sort of tuck in underneath, or I can sit on the top and just sticking to the colours that I've got going across the layout. So yeah, and this was just really for me was just about building up more layers and interest on the layout, and again just about adding that texture and dimension that I do like to get into my layout. Some of the elements here, and these are really cute, they're just like little bear gummies. They have nothing to do with my photos at all, but I thought they were really cute, and yeah, I decided I was going to use them. So, but I've raised those on foam pads. So again, so some elements are being raised on foam pads, and others are just being stuck straight down. But of course, as always, I'm curving up the edges versus it being stuck completely flat. So I'm now bringing in some of these scalloped border pieces, and I'm just adding those into the different coloured sections, just figuring out which ones I've got and that I can add in. And then now these ones are from the cardstock stickers. I am using the powder brush to de-stick, but I'm running out of powder. So I'm sort of, on some of them, I end up trying to de-stick it off the back of my hand. There you go. I'm doing it now on my hand. But anyway, so I've got the pink that I'm going to tuck in here, and I will add a few others around the layout as well. I think I'm going to use, oh, here we go, the foam stickers. There's a few scallop strips there that I'm just going to add in. So I've got the pink there. There's an orange one I think I'm going to add. There we go. So yeah, just again, it's just really about tucking in different bits and pieces, adds a bit of interest, and just creates sort of additional layers and dimension to my page. So I've got the little cherries here, and again, you can see them. I'm de-stickering them. It might feel a bit odd that I've got a sticker that I'm de-stickering that I am then going to stick back down. But for me, it's just, again, it's just about, so I just don't want it to stick flat. So I'm just going to add my glue to the center, and then I've curved up those edges, which is, yeah. What next? I've got enamel dots there. I know I'm going to use my title. So on the foam stickers, there's obviously some fabulous words. There's words in the black and some in the colours. And I'm playing around here with this sort of happy days. I like the black because I really like the pop it gives from the page, because there's so many different colours on there. So I'm just trying to play around here, can't quite decide. So I move on from that. Okay, I've moved it over now to the left, which is where it's going to stay. And then I bring in the enamel dots. So I'm just going to create some little clusters of 3 enamel dots in 3 different colours. So yeah, just keep fiddling around here with this one. I won't make you watch me fiddling around with all the enamel dots, but I do add some more around my layout. And then what's next? Still deciding if I've got some other bits that I'm going to add on, but they don't make the grade. The little word stickers. I do layer up some of these, so I'm going to add some foam pads to the back of those, and I will add them around. So I've got let's do this, hello sunshine, love this, colourful memories. So I'm going to get and smile, that one, smile, the bright pink there. So yeah, I'll add those as well. Still deciding if there's something else I can. Oh yeah, there's that hello sunshine. So yeah, now I'm going to add some foam pads to the back, and then I can get those stuck down. But it's such a lovely collection. It's a type of collection you can use with so many different photos. And these photos, as I said earlier, have been waiting to be scrapped. They're on my list, and I just go back to my list every time I've got a layout that I need to do or a collection I've got to use. I look through my list and decide what could work with that particular collection, and then I just tick it off. So yeah, I'm not one of those people who feels like I need to do my whole holiday in one go. I don't. I just want to, I'll work through it. I've got a list of what I want to scrap from that particular holiday, and then yeah, it will get done eventually. Okay, now I've finally decided I'm going to work with the Life is Happy as a title, and here you go. Final layout. I added some journaling below the title. Here are some of the close-up details. You can see all those fabulous layers, the ephemera, the enamel dots. But yeah, this is a fabulous collection. I love it to pieces. I'm definitely all about colour. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching my process video, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.